How to use ChatGPT for productivity. For example, let me put in this prompt. All right. So you can use it for writing assistance like this. For example, if you're drafting emails, you're writing essays, creating content for a blog, a website, look at this. A very, very brief, simple, professional, really good email, especially when you're facing writer's blocks. Let me show you. I actually even created in a YouTube a video outlines. Let me show you a whole script actually. Look at this, guys. I used ChatGPT to create a YouTube script for me. I told it that you are my YouTube video script writer. I gave it a persona. I told it I'll give you a title and I want you to provide an outline of a script for my YouTube video that will be at least 8 minutes long. And the title is The Power of Compounding. And what ChatGPT did, it gave me a whole outline. And when I was happy with this, I told it to start writing the script one part at a time. So the reason I said to write an outline first, so it doesn't get confused, it has a clear direction and I can take it one by one, step by step. Okay, I told it, make sure you write a script, make it engaging, keep audience retention, don't use overcomplicated language, and narrate it like explaining something to a friend. But don't refer to them as a friend, right? And look at this. This is a beautiful script for my YouTube video. Then I ask it to do the next part. Okay, and you can also use this for programming support. For example, I used it to create a sample website, right? A flight schedule website. And then I even asked it to integrate a bouncing ball game into the website. As you can see right here, the ball is still bouncing, right? And you can also use it for a language learning, right? Maybe programming languages or just normal languages, for example, Spanish. Let me show you right here. You can go ahead and use it to, debug code and complete different codes. And I even asked it to teach me a programming language called Python and explain how I can write a basic Python program, what are the fundamental concepts. And of course, I also was learning Spanish using this. So you can use it to learn a language just like you do with, for example, Duolingo, right? Check this out. I was doing this yesterday. I asked it to create a Spanish to English vocabulary list on the theme of, for example, cooking, right? And then I told it, let's practice. Only ask me one word at a time, and then, give me the English translation. I'll type it in Spanish, right? So it asked me, what is the Spanish word for this? I told it this answer, and it was correct. And then it gave me another question. Well, this one was wrong, but then it corrected me. And then I also asked it to teach me other ways to express the same information in Spanish. For example, how to say this sentence. You can go ahead and interact it with that way. What you can also do is you can use ChatGPT for research purposes and fact checking. So I can go ahead and show you an example right here. I was using this for market research, right? A Chicago salad delivery market for an app. So here it did some market research on this in Chicago. As you can see, we got a sample market, and then we have references as well from websites. And you can also use ChatGPT for creative work, right? Creative inspiration. I helped it to give me, especially when you're getting writer's block or you don't know what to prompt ChatGPT, for example, for image creation. I literally asked it to help me create a prompt, just explain it to what you're probably looking for, and then it'll give you a detailed prompt to use. And then look at this. I used its prompt to generate an image using DALL-E. And once this loads up, you can see the image. Look at it. It is really a beautiful image and it really exudes what I wanted from that prompt. Okay, and you can also use ChatGPT to help you with task management and, organization. For example, I can tell ChatGPT my goals and my schedule, and it will create maybe a to-do list for me or a whole plan, a study plan, for example. Let me show you one example. All right, so I'm going to ask ChatGPT to give me the study plan for tomorrow. I've told it I want to study at least 8 hours and I need, 20-minute breaks in between. Go ahead and feed that into ChatGPT and you will see here a whole study plan, and also some chapters on what you can be learning. And you can also use it for decision making, right? For example, let me open a new one. help me, okay, outweigh the pros and cons using a table for going to the gym or doing calisthenics for bodybuilding. Okay, let me correct this spelling right here. This one and this one. All right, let's send this in and you will see it will also help you with decision making. So it's making a table for me and it's giving me different criteria. For example, gym, it has a cost. There's barely any cost, or it's free for calisthenics, for example, and accessibility, this can be done anywhere. And then it's giving me different reasons why I should choose one over the other. So you can really use ChatGPT for a lot of things like this for your productivity.